Coming up on the WP Minute, I talk about recent events in WordPress and our stance with WP drama. But first, a word from our sponsors. This episode of the WP Minute is brought to you by our friends at OmniSend, the top-rated email and SMS marketing platform for WordPress stores. Find out more at omnisend.com. That's omnisend.com. And give your brand the boost it deserves. I wanted to take today off to have a bit of a reset from the weekly grind, often chaos of WordPress stuff. Instead, I'm hoping I can reset expectations with you, my valued reader, listener, viewer of the WP Minute. We're going into our 4th year of publishing content for the WordPress Professional. I quietly stopped publishing content at the Matt Report, my first, air quotes, big WordPress media brand, with a rebranding goal that was simple: get my name out of it. The WP Minute was born. One thread remained, which pulled on highlights of WordPress, the software, and WordPress, the community. It was important that I challenge myself creatively. Can I make WordPress media a sustainable business and keep things fresh for you, the consumer? There are a lot of options for you to choose from. My colleagues at WP Tonic recently covered it on their podcast. So what makes the WP Minute different? Well, the WP Minute 5-minute briefing, what you're reading or listening to now, which covers a variety of topics including WordPress in the news, important trends in the market, opinion pieces from yours truly, and a collection of links that you might find interesting. Freelancer articles written twice a month by our editor, Eric Karkovac. A membership, a space for WordPress professionals to gather and talk about the latest and greatest of WordPress. The WP Minute Plus, a longer-form podcast where I interview WordPress professionals. It's like what I did at the Matt Report for over a decade. Our YouTube channel where we produce tutorials for WordPress beginners and share interesting parts of our beloved software. It's a well-rounded approach to publishing content for a variety of WordPress media consumers. 5 minutes for the busy professional, thought-provoking blog and newsletters for freelancers, long-form discussions that inspire, educate, and entertain those that want more of WordPress, and video tutorials for WordPress newbies and end users just starting out with WordPress. We're less flashy, fewer listicles. We aim to take a more professional, often opinionated approach to supporting the blue-collar digital workers of WordPress. To criticize WordPress, to be critical of its direction and open source, but not cynical. To make this a resource I wish I had when I started my agency back in 2007. We want WordPress to thrive, and we hope that leadership at Automatic and .org, who have outlined that path for us, truly lead us in that direction. Most of the problems we face as a community have been less about the software and more about interacting as humans. If the software is going to continue to survive, we need to build relationships, improve communication, and build the infrastructure necessary to handle the hard parts, again, with us humans. It's easy to label the friction we see on Twitter and X or in Slack as WP drama, but tossing the WP drama hashtag onto the flames doesn't put out the fire. Oftentimes it can 10x the size of it. Humans love drama. The issue is that the more we use the label, the more WordPress culture gets known for it. It can be a gut punch to those who feel the struggle at the core of the issue, leaving them gasping for air. Then all parties who are overwhelmed by the drama quit. I know this because people quit my content because of it, overwhelmed and overstimulated, even if we weren't the outlet covering it. I miss the WP Tavern because Sarah did a fantastic job covering tough times like these. I've decided to draw a line in the sand and only cover the topics that will hit home with the WordPress professional in volume. I encourage you to care about WordPress, care about each other, and stay committed to keep WordPress thriving. Tune out, but don't give up. Respect others and give space when needed. Understand that some people face day-to-day challenges that you don't, regardless of their position in the community or the dollars in their bank account. I think the future is bright for WordPress. We'll continue to be challenged both internally and externally for years to come. The chaos that helps shape us is part of the process, whether we like it or not. I just hope you're with us when we cross that bridge together. That's it for today's episode. Get the weekly newsletter at thewpminute.com/subscribe. Want to support the show and join a Slack group filled with WordPress professionals like you? Talk about the news, share your WordPress business content, and network with others. Head to thewpminute.com/support and get access to our group. Support the show for as little as $5 or more if you feel we provided more value. Thanks to our pillar sponsors, Pressable, Bluehost, and OmniSend. Thanks to our Foundation Plus sponsors, WP World, Image SEO, and Hostinger. Thanks to all of our annual supporting members and you, the listener. Without your support, the WP Minute wouldn't be possible. Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.